have just finished my old journal and I'm going to start a new one, and I thought I'd take you through what I do when I start a new journal, but I'm really sad that I finished this journal. I started this journal in January, the 12th of January 2021, when the UK was in lockdown and things were exploding in my personal life, and this has documented a lot of stuff in the last 7 months of my life. And yeah, I literally, the last few pages I was journaling, I was having to journal about the issue I was having with letting go of this journal, because there's so much stuff in it, and it's so there's just so much stuff in it. There's sometimes you'll write a journal, or you'll have a journal and you'll have written something, and that journal will become like one of those sacred important ones for you. I have a couple of those. I have 3 small ones that I wrote in the year that my dad died, and that they're really special for me as well. So this one is super special because I've been going through a lot this year, shifting and changing and things, and dealing with, like I said, a lot of personal stuff. So this just journal has just meant so much to me, but I'm finally ready to let it go and start a new one. And I was very lucky. For my birthday this year, I was gifted from one of my brothers-in-law, and his fiance gifted me a paper chase voucher, and I was able to buy quite a few of these Genzo notebooks. I quite like them. I use one of them for my business notebook, but yay, it's a new one and I can't wait to start. So yeah, let's open this one together. Trying to get into my new journal, but I'm in. It's officially mine now. I get to break it in and write into this brilliant new empty blank space and fill it over the next 3, 6, 8, however many months it takes me to fill it. I don't put pressure on myself to journal, and I definitely have had issues before when I've started journals in the past. There's been a certain vulnerability with that first page, and I've put pressure on myself that what I have to put on that first page has to be amazing, and it has to resonate with future me, because when I go back through them, how will I think of myself and all that other bullshit. And I don't know if you're like me and you've had issues when you get the first page, you don't know what to write, you don't know what to say, you don't know how to start, so you just leave it and leave it and leave it, and before you know it, you've probably gone a month without actually writing in your brand new journal. I know that quite a few people have had issues when they have, like, this was a moleskin journal, so having a really nice fancy journal and starting them off and not knowing, this really reflects the light really badly, doesn't it? Not knowing what to write and how to start. And like quite a few years ago, I can't even remember when it started that I started doing this, but I've done it for at least 2, probably 4 years of journals. Basically, I start every journal with a everything that is awesome list. And it's a really easy way for me to break into my journal and to unclog my thoughts. And it's really nice in the sense that when I look back, I can see I've listed everything that I felt was awesome at the time, and then I started that journal. So sometimes those things are really insignificant, not uninsignificant, insignificant. So my everything that's awesome list from 2021 includes 8 hours of sleep, hot water, laughter, peppermint tea, slow cooker, new sofa on the way, anti-sickness tablets, earrings, new journals, accepting lockdown life, food, finding my new hair colour, rest time, film night, pizza, medications, chasing joy, good books, our new home, social media breaks, chocolate rice cakes, rewatching Bones, Netflix, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime, not having to cook, earning a quarter of my desired income consistently, blankets, podcasts, and that list goes on for like another few more pages. It goes on and on and on. And it's a brilliant way for me to, like I said, break into a new journal. And the same day that I write that list, I also start and do an actual journal entry and write. So it's really fun to look back on when I open up my journal and see the list of things. Like, I can flick through it and I can see that, you know, health, bravery, courage, empowerment, tattoos, tiny tattoos, hope, judgment, the colours red, yellow, blue, hot chocolate, understanding, patience, the universe, writing was all really important to me, and I thought was awesome, like when I started this list, like painkillers and hot water bottles, and accepting my feelings and knowing crying is okay. And it's just a nice thing to look back at, and it's a really good way to ease you into it. So that's what I'm going to do with this. And I just want to say the honest truth is I really like kids films. We do have a subscription to Disney Plus, and I do watch a lot of Disney films. And probably like a lot of people, I have anxiety, and I find rewatching films that I already know comforting. So I watch a lot of Aristocats, and I watch a lot of Monsters Inc., and I watch a lot of Moana and Brave and Frozen and all those things. And I know it's not a Disney film, but I really like the Lego movie, the first Lego movie. And I watched it a ton when it came out. It was on Netflix. And I don't like anybody else, but that song in the Lego movie, Everything is Awesome, got stuck in my head because I watched it a lot, and it ended up becoming one of those really good comfort films like Kung Fu Panda and Kung Fu Panda 2. I told you I love cartoon kids films. I find them really soothing, and just I find them really enjoyable, and obviously they're easy to consume. So if in the background I can journal, I can work, I can read and do other things. But yeah, I really fell in love with the Lego movie film, and that Everything is Awesome song really got stuck in my head, and my brain clicked and was like, what about an Everything That's Awesome list? And it wasn't meant to be something that I used to start my journals, it was just meant to be something that at the time where I wasn't in a good mental health space, I was like, right, what's awesome right now in my life? There's got to be something good. And it literally was things like anti-sickness tablets and peppermint tea and hot water and bubble baths and painkillers and naps and cuddles with my husband and things like that. And it's just sprung from there. And so I've used it every time I've started a new journal, and I've found it so helpful. And I really hope that you would find this helpful, whether it's the first thing you put in your journal or it's something you put in later on down the line. You don't even have to write at the top of the page Everything That's Awesome list like I do in mine, but mine's just for fun, and I know that my Everything That's Awesome list is for me. And also I kind of sometimes hope that if I pass away and my husband gets all my journals and he looks through them, and like I may have vented about him in my journal, if he reads it, that's fine. It was at the moment in the time, and I process my feelings and my emotions way more than he does. And for me to process them, I have to write them out and I have to talk about them, and he's not like that. But I know that if he goes through this list and he sees that the things that we do together will bring him a bit of joy, and him realise that there is, you know, I valued him and our relationship and the things that we did, which is really very sad and sweet at the same time. So come and write with me the Everything That's Awesome list. I'm gonna do it now for you live, well, as I record this, but still. I'm so excited to do this with you and to be sharing more journaling stuff with you as well. that was my first page. I will carry on and keep writing, but that's my list, my first page of my list of everything that's awesome right now for me. And so some of those things include goal setting again, getting out of the house, exercise, long walks, barbecue chicken pizza, pints of cranberry juice, dreaming bigger, the secret power of journaling, recording podcasts again, making videos again, Ryan hugs and cuddles, still sharing secrets with Ryan, breathing easier, 4 weeks until home, family, real friends, honest truths, inspired moments, love, and always Ryan. So, and Ryan's my husband if you weren't aware. So yeah, I generally keep going for 2 to 3 pages, and then I'll probably sit down to journal. So yeah, that's my plan for the rest of the evening, the rest of the afternoon. So let me know if this is a journal practice that you think you will incorporate into your journals, whether it's something you're interested in doing, or whether or not you think it's a load of bollocks. Feel free to let me know, and I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please do subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.